Was good YouTube. I react to the youngest Menaces in anime by JP Talk Too Much. You know, let's get right into it though.
Alright, so anime menaces, right? When you hear that word, a whole host of characters come to mind. Some of the biggest household names are Dio, Kid Buu, Madara styling on a whole fucking army, Aizen being one of the biggest menaces anybody have seen. And then you have the most disrespectful man in anime, Yujiro Hanma. Do you know why Yujiro is considered a menace? Well, if you don't, I'm gonna tell you why, don't worry. First of all, this nigga's hands are rated E for every single thing under the sun. This nigga Yujiro does not care if you're a senior citizen, a child, woman, or man. He doesn't care. He will run the ones with you. Not even animals are safe from catching the fade. But number two is one of the most disturbing reasons why Yujiro is a fucking menace. Did you know that Yujiro Hanma has so much testosterone in his brain, right? That everything around him appear as female. All right, so this manly ass dude, right? He's talking to somebody and he's like, bro, I do all this manly stuff like fucking climbing mountains and shit just so I can feel like a man. And do you know why? That's because Yujiro randomly found this nigga, right? And with zero prejudice, he takes this nigga's booty hole. You heard me right, bro. This nigga violated this man and just walks off into the sun like he was the coolest nigga around. Oh God, bro. Yujiro is seriously something else when it comes to menace. But all these menaces that I've named are all grown. Well, except for Kid Buu. Actually, he's like thousands of years old, so. But the menaces we're gonna be looking at today are all young kids. Today, I have 3 children to show you guys that are absolute fucking menaces in their anime. They have no reason being this fucking cold. Hey, logic be damned. These niggas are gonna act like fucking maniacs. The first person I'm gonna be talking about is from a show that I highly recommend you guys go watch. And it's called Medaka Box. Medaka Box is home to 2 of the most broken anime characters you can think of. One of them is called Misogi Kumagawa. If you don't know who that guy is, go look him up. The other one is Ajimu Najimi. This bitch has 4 quadrillion different abilities. Now, if that's not fucking broken, I don't know what is. Anywho, do you wanna know how old this little menace we're gonna be looking at is? This nigga is 10 years old, and he's a fucking junior in high school. Yeah, bruh, I don't know how, but this nigga is 10 years old in high school. Now, in our world, there is a very popular debate on whether it is the nature of people to, do bad things, or is it nurture that develops, how a person thinks and what they do? Unzen thinks that everybody is just bad. The moment that you're born, you're evil. And the only way to discipline people is through violence. And boy, does this nigga love violence. Like, bro, look at his face. Fun fact, this nigga's sister is so abnormal that she doesn't even speak Japanese. She speaks in mathematical equations, literally numbers. She speaks in numbers, and only Medaka and her brother understand her. Like, bro, Medaka Box has so many weird ass characters. How the fuck do you wake up and decide to speak in binary? But we're not talking about that today, so we're just gonna move on to Unzen and how he's a menace to society. Now, this conflict started with Medaka and her wardrobe. Because you see, Unzen is the chairman of the Public Morals Committee. And this girl right here is one of the members. And she goes around arresting anybody who wears the wrong dress code. And so she gets into a squabble with Medaka, who has the worst dress code out of them all, she said. Because her uniform shows her cleavage a lot. And so she's like, hey bro, you're the student council president, bro. You should be setting an example for everybody else. You should be covering your titties. But Medaka, who's a literal Mary Sue, is like, nah bro, I'm not ashamed of my body. I don't care what you say. Actually, I'm considering making this the standard uniform for all girls. And so this girl gets mad and decides to go tell the chairman, which is Unzen. Now, this nigga was sent to resolve a problem with the school orchestra club because all the other clubs, for some stupid reason, decided, they're making too much noise and they can't concentrate. So this nigga Unzen shows up and says this.
Listen up, you losers. Turn to your neighbor, say hi, and then kill him.
Ho, ho, brother, ho, whoa, 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 now. You got too much dip on your chip.
No cap.
No, that isn't it. Wait a minute, that's not what I meant to say. God, I hate public speaking. Why can't I just send an email?
Now, before I continue, a lot of you are in my comments talking about some, ew, JP, you watch your anime dubbed? It's so embarrassing. Listen, bro, I couldn't care less if the anime was dubbed or subbed. I watch whichever is comfortable at the moment and is funnier. If I can't make breakfast and have the anime playing, and still understand what the fuck is going on, I'm not gonna watch it. Why would I watch sub? When I'm not doing anything, I don't mind watching anime.
No cap, right? You see, a lot of times I'm watching anime while doing something. I'm on my phone, I'm playing a game, something. If I'm doing something, I'm watching dub. If I'm just sitting down, laying on my bed on my phone, or sitting at my desk watching the anime, I will watch sub. I have no problem with sub. But it's just dub is more convenient because when I'm doing something, I can't do something and then also read at the same time. And then I feel like if I miss like one sentence, I done fucking missed a whole episode, my nigga. I look back and it's like the episode fucking done for. I don't even know what the fuck happening, my nigga.
Sub, but if I'm doing something like and I'm busy and I also want to watch anime, I'll watch it dubbed because then I'll understand. Now please stop commenting on why I fucking watch anime dubbed. In any case, bro, this nigga Unzen came and told them to look at the neighbor, say hello, and kill him. But this nigga was like, wait, no, that's wrong. Hold on, I'm bad at public speaking. So he decided to get to the point. He'd be like, bro, you guys are making too much noise and I come here to discipline you guys. And the leader of the club says this.
Kid, what's he gonna do to us? I'll use my golden tongue. Like I always do to persuade.
What did he say?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Pause! You're gonna use your golden tongue for what, nigga? This is what I mean when I watch anime dubbed. It's funnier and I can make the joke. But anyway, this nigga tried to sweet talk Unzen and touches his shoulder. This nigga Unzen literally look at this man and breaks his fucking hand and was like, hey nigga, I didn't tell you to touch me and you niggas were dead the moment I showed up here. And then we see the aftermath of his punishment. This nigga destroyed the whole fucking room. He had blood on his face, bro, what? And it isn't until later we realize what this nigga did. You see, Unzen is an abnormal. First of all, he's 10 years old in high school. Second of all, this nigga is strong as fuck. And his weapon of choice are these super bouncy balls. And when thrown with the amount of strength this nigga has, it's devastating. And that's exactly what he did to the band room. He just put them shits out and started a massacre. So yeah, this little gremlin does not believe in a peaceful resolution, bro. Like, bro, he said he's gonna resolve this violently, and he enjoys it. So yeah, if this doesn't get you guys to go watch Madaka Box, I don't know what will. Anywho, the next menace we're gonna be looking at is none other than everyone's favorite Zodic, Killua. Now, I knew Killua was a menace the moment he told Gon that he was from a family.
Got the Lumi tattoo. It might look bad because, you know, when I got it, after I got it, I wasn't supposed to be doing shit. Went straight to work. At the time I was working at FedEx. Fucked my shit up, so I gotta get it redone, filled in again. But it's shit, you know. Got the number 11, you know, his brother had to.
Family of assassins and has killed people before. But there is one single scene that cemented how much of a menace this nigga Killua is. Now, the first big arc of the anime is the Hunter exam. And the second part of the Hunter exams had these niggas team up, you know, to solve the problem and get down a fucking tower. And they get to a point where there's a bridge, and on the other side of the bridge, there are 4 death row inmates that will get their sentence severely reduced if they manage to, you know, stop these niggas from advancing. But they're on a timer. First nigga tried to bamboozle Gon with some candles, but Gon, being the little demon he is, he fucks up his plan and made him lose. And then we had this Blue Man Group reject over here, out here looking like the Incredible Bull. Had a little bit of chance, but you know, he decided to brag and show Kurapika that he had a Phantom Troop tattoo. And Kurapika, being a menace himself, right? If you know, you know, became extremely triggered and fucked this nigga up. Next was Leorio's turn. And Leorio fucked everything up because he was horny and lost in a rock, paper, scissors, which lost him a whole lot of time to get out of the tower. But next was Killua's turn. And they show this prisoner coming out, right? To give him a little scared, this nigga jams his hand through the wall and started just scraping that shit to show how strong he is. And then they introduced this nigga as the worst mass murderer in the country. Killua pulls up and is like, all right, bro, so how we gonna do this? And this nigga's just smiling like everything is rainbows and pussy farts. But this nigga's like, do this. Nigga, I'm just here for some booty. I don't care about the exam. I don't care about reducing my sentence. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm leaving here with something. And then he says this.
All I want is to hear you scream.
Like, pause, bro. Like, that's what you say to a kid? But Killua, being a little demon, he's like, oh, really? Well, fine by me. We're just gonna keep fighting until one of us die. And Jones responds, oh, okay, a battle to the death. And he menacingly says, soon I'll tear your booty apart. Alright, bro, personally, if that was me and I heard some serial killer tell me he's gonna tear my booty apart, bro, I would have been out of there. Like, bro, I would have jumped off the platform. Oh my God, these niggas are back to mowing the lawn again. Why do they do this every time I'm recording? Oh my God. And it got louder. Why is he getting closer, nigga? If you guys could see the face I'm making right now. Anywho, the nigga's standing there with his hands stretched out trying to be menacing, and Killua attacks. We look at everybody else's reaction and we're like, oh my God, something crazy just happened. Killua finishes his little walk and we pan to the prisoner in the same stance, but something's different. there's a hole in this nigga's chest, and we hear heartbeats. He turns around and is like, hey, what the fuck happened? And he's wondering why he's so cold. And then Killua reveals a little pouch in his hands, and that shit is beating. It's beating with the fucking heartbeat. The prisoner turns around and he's like, give that back. It belongs to me. He falls to the floor with his hands out, and Killua, cold as ice, just puts it back in his hand like, all right, whatever, nigga, here, you can have that shit back. Everybody is just flabbergasted. All right, a little intermission before I get to the next person. I've gotten a couple of comments mentioning how much I say the word flabbergasted, right? So I got a little challenge for y'all. Whoever can go through all my videos, you don't have to watch the shorts, but if you go through all my videos and tell me the exact amount of times I've said the word flabbergasted, the first person to text me that on my Instagram, the exact number, I've counted myself, the exact number, I'll give you $20. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whatever you decide. In the second and third place, if you're a content creator, I'll give you a shout out, however much that might help you. But yeah, Killua is a menace among menaces. This nigga places this dude's heart back in his hands after ripping it from his chest. Like, bro, how cold can you be to do that to someone? The next menace we're gonna be looking at is Kid Sasuke. Now, at the beginning of the Chunin exams, a lot of shit happened. Orochimaru showed up being creepy as fuck and gave Sasuke a hickey that put him out of commission. And one of Orochimaru's snakes ate Naruto. So it was just useless Sakura trying to defend Sasuke's body. The Sound Ninjas came and started fucking everybody's shit up. Team 10 showed up and there was not much they could do, even though they did a bit of damage. Now, after they finished taking their L, the menace that is known as Sasuke with the curse mark woke up. And everybody was shook at this nigga's chakra. And then this nigga's like, hey bro, Sakura, who did this to you? Like he actually cares. And Sakura, looking as beautiful as ever, is still shocked and can't say shit. So Sasuke asks again, he's like, bro, who the fuck did this? And here she goes, Sausage, what's happening? So Sasuke asks again, like, bro, nigga, just tell me who the fuck did this to you? And one of the Sound Ninjas pipes up and he's like, hey nigga, I'm the one who did it, what's good? As Sasuke's curse mark keep growing and he's looking angrier and angrier, the other Sound Ninja starts getting scared. But the other one is like, man, this nigga's not gonna do shit. And then he's like, I'm just gonna use an attack to get rid of all these niggas at once. And this nigga proceeds to fart on everyone to get rid of them. After he finishes his attack and sees the damage, he's like, look at that, I got rid of all you niggas. But joke's on him, Sasuke actually got everybody out of the way. And this nigga is flabbergasted like, hey yo, how the fuck did he move that fast to get everyone out of the way of my attack? And then Sasuke teleports behind this man and hit him with the meanest backhand the kid has ever done to somebody. Sent that nigga flying 3 states over. The other ninja's like, oh, Zaku! I guess that's his name, by the way. While he's still on the floor, Sasuke uses a fire style jutsu. But the dude farted some more and blew the fire away, but they were just disguised shuriken, and he got. While this nigga's still shocked and reeling from the attack, Sasuke pulls up behind him and grabs his arm. And this nigga Sasuke has the most devious grin on his face. And Sasuke's like, hey, you ever taken back shots before? And Zaku's like, no, he's a booty warrior. What are you gonna do? While he's holding him, Sakura starts seeing images of Orochimaru creepy ass. So who knows what random shit Sasuke's about to do to this nigga. But they finally show you what Sasuke's about to do. He proceeds to break this nigga's arm. Bro, this man was on the floor screaming and everybody was shocked. They didn't think that Sasuke was a booty warrior, 1. And 2, they didn't know he had it in him to break a nigga's arms like that. But Sasuke turns around to look at the other ninja and is like, it looks like you're the only one left. And that nigga's shaking in fear because, hey, he don't know what's gonna happen to him. And then Sasuke continues, I hope your booty hole's tighter than your friend. And starts walking towards him. And this nigga's getting scared to death. He's like, oh no, this nigga's coming for my ass. Sakura's making a face of pure horror because, hey bro, Sasuke's really heading towards that nigga right now on his booty warrior type beat. But as he's walking, Sakura screams no and goes to stop him from taking this nigga's ass. And she hugs him. Sasuke looks around at Rock Lee and Team 10 who got their ass handed to them and decided to spare this nigga's booty for another day. Ladies and gentlemen, today we witnessed some of the most youngest and most heinous menaces that anime has to offer. We even had a booty warrior in the mix. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Part 5 of Hate More and Part 2 of Reverse Jumpings are coming soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I'll tune in. Let's be real though. I don't think Sasuke's a menace. I don't think that's enough for him to be a menace. Let's be real. Like out of all the shit that was happening in Part 1 Naruto, all the shit we've heard about, all that shit, I still don't think that's enough for him to be a menace. Let's be real. I wouldn't put him in a menace stage. That nigga did fuck him up. That'll be the end of the video, no? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that shit.